Tim Pancakes.
Hello everybody, Tim Pancakes here with King Karen the Bestie.
Hi.
In the last episode, we defeated the Minotaur and basically completed all of the catacombs. I know that I'm editing a lot of that out, so I have no idea if it's going to be a 4-minute video or an hour and a half long or whatever, but... So, let's talk about what we've accomplished and what we've seen, just kind of as a recap and to digest everything that we just watched in that cutscene.
Yeah, so there was a lot in there.
Before you say anything, though, let me just say, defeating the Minotaur, we'll back it up a little bit more. So I feel like you tried a lot of things.
I did. At some point, and I forget where, while I was wandering the catacombs, I said, is that the Matador?
Uh-huh.
Instead of Minotaur.
Yeah, you did.
And then I ended up being the Matador.
Yes.
Then we got to the Oracle. So wait, before we even get to the Oracle, we get brought to Lady Celeste's parents. And what I took away from that is that we're completely, I'm basically not allowed to come back. They let me go, so they're still loyal to Jafar.
Yes.
So they basically let me go for saving their catacombs, and then also gave me a visit to the Oracle.
Yes.
However, I feel like I'm not going to be coming back to this island.
Okay.
I mean, maybe in the future, but I feel like for now I'm done with this place. So then we went to the Oracle.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
It sounds like there's more than one way to free the princess. I'm guessing maybe the catacombs were kind of like an introduction to what the castle is going to be.
Okay.
Because it mentioned that there's many hidden something with enemies in it. So I thought that was alluding to the castle. And that there's more than one way in to the castle. So we know, right now we only know of the front door with the guard dogs. But I took away from it that there's more than one way in. And also, it sounded like it said 2 spirits that could help you defeat it. I would assume that's the princess's parents, is my guess. And that from the sound of it, there's more than one way to defeat what's-his-face.
Uh-huh.
So that's where we're at, as far as I can tell.
Great. Real quick, before we do anything, I started to mention in the last episode, there's something that we didn't do before that at this point, I don't know how many points, if any, you get for doing this, but I want to do it so you can see it. And honestly, if it's something that gets points, it's so long ago that going back and redoing all of this gameplay, it probably isn't worth it, but I want to see it just for the sake of seeing it.
Oh, do I need my rare book?
Yeah, basically what you didn't do is you didn't open the rare book. We looked at it to see what it was, but you didn't actually open the book.
Because I was so excited. I get so excited when I know what to do with an item.
I know, exactly. So and that's what I realized. And I normally try to catch you for that stuff, but...
Alexander opens the rare book and looks inside. The book contains riddles and has a page missing. Alexander glances at a few of the conundrums, but finds himself more curious about the one that is missing. What was the riddle, he wonders? More importantly, what was the answer?
Okay. I don't think, I didn't hear a ding, so I don't think there was any points for that. So really it's just to help you with the gameplay.
Okay.
So how many points do you have right now that we've gotten out of there? I'm curious. 115. And before we went in, what was it like? It was below 100, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it was like 94. Maybe I'll go back to the Isle of the Crown.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
And see if our little guy's back. Because they do have a lamp now.
Okay.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Wait! Whoa! This. Isle of the Mists is now on my magic map.
Woo! Progress.
I'm probably going to die immediately by going there.
From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. The island's trees are gnarled and eerie looking. Grayish moss growing fervently in the damp, sun-blocking mist coats the trees' knobby branches. From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. A communal fire pit occupies a place of honor in the center of the little village. The fire pit, naturally enough, contains coal. The coals are cold. That's odd, because Alexander definitely smells the smoke of an open fire close by. Steps lead up to the treehouse's entrance. The steps are sheltered by a worn animal hide. As Alexander peers into the dark entryway, he can make out a well-bolted wooden door. Alexander takes the scythe. Alexander reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal. Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place. As to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
Guessing I'm going to end up in the trap and on that route.
Uh-oh. Alexander's been seen.
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage. And the cage is swung out over the bonfire.
So I've been
Alexander starts to feel a
stew.
little warm.
I've been stew and now I'm barbecue.
The bottom of the
can't
cage
do
is getting
anything.
uncomfortably hot.
Why?
Alexander is getting really hot.
There's nothing I can
Mercifully,
do.
Alexander passes out from the heat before the first tongues of flame ignite the wicker.
Okay, so lessons learned. I need the stuff to do the make it
From
rain
the
stuff.
east come the sound of chanting.
But I believe I saved to where we have the few items that I took from this village. Just coal and the scythe. So I'll come back to this when I can do the make it rain spell, which I think I just need 2 other types of water for. Salt water not from the sea. Oh, and it's make rain, not make it rain. We have the vial of sacred water. Thank you, Oracle. And then falling water. So then I need heat, which I guess if we do this at that place where they barbecued me, we have heat.
Oh no.
What?
I can't believe this happened on camera. Hang on.
Okay. Well, since we've explored what we can so far on the new islands, I think we did anyway.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. I'm gonna go to my original thing of I want to go back to the
From the
island.
northeast come the sound.
Nope, he's not there. Well, let's see what's going on in these places. Oh, look, the guy's back!
How fare you, good merchant?
A man my age can only thank the heavens for continued strength, young sire.
Oh, that was another thing the Oracle said was that the guy is in like a black cloak. and surrounded by evil. Although I don't know if I necessarily think it's this guy. That's pretty literal. But we'll see.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before, sir?
No.
I'm quite sure. Perhaps on some cliff.
No.
Isle of the Beast.
No.
Dockside.
No. Leave me alone.
Not very friendly, is he?
Okay, so same things.
Okay.
There's this paintbrush, which I'm assuming will be needed for that paint thing, that paint spot. Still nothing there, but
Yeah, I think you might as well just grab the paintbrush. I think that's the last item.
Feel free to bring back the brush at any time.
Thank you.
I was really hoping our new lamps for old dude was going to be here.
Right.
Let's see what's going on in the bookstore. I feel like this episode's just going to be a lot of wandering.
Right.
Oh,
Jarlo, my friend, is the wedding still moving forward at the castle?
Prince Alex, yes, that confounded wedding has a whole castle a bustle. But I didn't come here to talk about that, though. I came to warn you.
Warn me? About what? Isn't the wedding bad enough?
No, listen. Wazir knows that you're here, Alexander. He's posted extra guards, and he's telling them about a foreign saboteur. Who else could he be but you? The Wazir's genie must have learned of your presence in the land, Prince Alex. I don't know how, but he must have.
I haven't exactly been discreet on it.
Alexander, this is serious. Al-Hazred will never let you get close to Kasima now. He's doubled the castle guard, probably to make sure you keep out. Gadzooks! Oh, it's too bad there isn't some way to convince Al-Hazred that you've left the islands or even died. If he thought you were out of the way, you might be able to get close enough to...
What an interesting thought. Tell me more about this genie.
The genie's name is Shamir Shamazo. Al-Hazred brought Shamir with him when he came to this kingdom. Shamir probably won't directly threaten you, but that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. He can be a terrible trickster and an ingenious spy. It's too bad we can't get our hands on Shamir's lamp. If we had that lamp, Al-Hazred and all of our problems would be solved. Wouldn't that be a fine thing?
You would wish to be master of such a wicked creature?
Oh, Shamir isn't necessarily evil. Genies never are, you know. They only reflect their owner's heart, for good or ill. Al-Hazred is hardly a shining example for an impressionable genie.
So how do you propose we go about getting Shamir's lamp?
What? Oh, Prince Alex, I was only dreaming. I mean, the lamp is heavily guarded. Al-Hazred's own trousers while he's wearing them, but it would be to get that lamp.
What happened?
Brown's hands are quick
I
magic.
fell?
Well, yes, they are, as a matter of fact. But then the theft would be detected almost immediately. And then... my poor neck.
If the theft were detected.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, there might be a slim chance, but only that. If you can find a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica, I might be able to make the swap. I alone might get close enough. But I couldn't tell you what to look for. I caught a glimpse of it only once. I would know it if I saw it again, but to say I cannot.
Well, I'll just have to see what I can do.
Good luck to you then, Prince Alex. I really must be going back to the castle. I don't think I'll be able to come back here. If we were spied on, well, it's too high a risk. I hope you understand. If I see Kasima, I'll tell her I saw you. If you do ever make it to the castle, look me up. And do be careful, friend.
I will. Goodbye, Jarlo. Thanks for all your help.
Okay, so that gave us a lot of information about the castle and how to get the genie on our side. Here's about the lamp that we have. This one. I'm guessing it's not like a close
That's correct.
match to what he has. Otherwise, we wouldn't have the old lamps for you. I'm wondering if there's some way that we are, this isn't an answer, this is just my thinking out loud. If there's some way that we can find out what the genie's lamp looks like, so that way we can pick the correct one from the guy. Because I'm assuming we trade this one and get the genie's lamp, or a replica. And if we find a way to either disguise myself and or make people believe I died, which of course I haven't died. I don't know. We'll see. The Isle of Wonder, where I left off was, or like the only path I haven't really explored, if there is a path, is the chest world, which I don't necessarily think I have anything that could help me get past them, the guards, because only chess pieces are allowed in.
Okay.
So maybe I'll just check Isle of the Beast first.
Okay.
A stone archer sits atop the lintel of the gate like a silent guardian. His stone bow is tightly drawn and fitted with a single stone arrow.
So, 20 questions. Do I have the item or items that I need to go through?
Yes.
Is it one item?
To get through the arrow? Yes.
Yeah. Is it this?
You'll have to see.
I am gonna see.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case.
Because I've already died twice.
You've died like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
But...
Arrow comes. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander. Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo.
And dies.
The rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
Okay.
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together. He sees light.
Who dares enter Beast Garden?
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
You must be a prince then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ah, I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt. You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you, more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave, a slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
But that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Or the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should, if you think you have found a maid.
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers, while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
We'll pick this up again next time. Thank you guys for watching.
And that's a stat.
When I was in 4th grade, I fell when I was roller skating.
Is it your tooth?
Uh-huh.
Did your tooth finally fall out?
I got a filling, a fake tooth or whatever, a cap put on. And over the years, it would pop out and get replaced or whatever.
Yeah.
The last time this happened was the night before classes started freshman year of college. Okay? I moved into dorms. I'm meeting all these people for the first time. The night before my first day of school, it pops out. So now it looks like I'm missing a tooth or I have a broken tooth and I'm meeting all these people for the first time.
Oh,
I
God.
immediately find a dentist and I go in emergency and they put it in and everything. And he tells me that it's got a 7-year lifespan.
Right.
That was in the fall of 2005. And it is now
Right.
April.
1 year before we met.
Yes.
This is why I'm kind of excited
I know.
because we've been talking about it for so long. But this tooth is going to fall out.
So I'm eating this bread from the Cheesecake Factory. And I immediately realize something's wrong. Whenever I eat corn on the cob, though, I'm always like, is this going to be the moment? And of course, it's during quarantine when I don't think I can get a dentist appointment. I have to check.
Oh, I'm sure you could. I would think that it's essential. My chiropractor is essential.
Okay. Of course, it happened on camera in 2020.
But I'm really happy that I'm here for it.
The other part of that story that I didn't share is when it originally... Okay, the very first time that it broke actually was like, I don't know, maybe 2nd or 3rd grade, and I was chasing my sister, the one that would just deliver the cheesecake.
And the one who also delivered the bread.
The one that delivered the bread, yes.
It was her fault again.
Well, I was chasing her, and the story I remember is that she pushed me, But my mom, who claims she was watching the whole thing happen from the kitchen window, says I tripped over my own 2 big feet. And I fell and I hit my mouth on the edges of, like, I'll call it a sandbox, but it was like a gravel pit.